just want to say, first of all, thank you all for coming. And Murdoch, that was sick, bro. All this grief on the planet, racism, politician, religion, division, still doing damage. Of course you can see it's managed. Affordable tears get brandished, rewardable cheer disbanded, implausible fear and anguish, sneer at another language because you can't understand it. Was this the intention of man, the Lord of Muhammad? Wars fought to hold the lands of the banished, chains, knives and swords forged to clang and do damage in a metallic language. We live in a world thankless, when bullets, guns to bombs long to kill planets. And even some of the rewards are another bloodbath. After 72 virgins, you gon' need a good bath. Fuck that! I do not think we ascend or drop to pearly gates or molten rock. And the first things heaven's done, but Mother Nature in chains, so I'ma kick down the pearly gates. Look round at the ground as the world it shakes. If all's well, why the fuck they put up a fence? At least in hell is straight faggot, there's no fucking pretense. I'm already burned from this madness that we call our lives. But you think in heaven they got sluts and drugs to get high? Fuck no. So drink, laugh and fuck loads. Catch dreams and score goals, but keep track of your soul. Don't put your plans in the hands of the collective, or it won't be your views in the mirror that get reflected. Mine's infected, and everybody's got a piece of flesh to beat, or a piece of cold steel to steal life, not the piece we should keep. And I'm not sure who started it, but when we think it's a war, Martin, it's not a war, it's an argument between power-hungry countries thinking they're starving, rich men making poor decisions for armies, and terrorists blowing up children while the artists sing, stabbing up coppers outside the Houses of Parliament, running down people walking who aren't even part of it. Information real or fake, we take it, swallow and gargle it. I breathe fire with the bland taste of deceit, it's my party trick. So fuck their cause for their phony wars. This prick grinding the curb like it's Tony Hawk's. Long after and far before, hundreds of millions are slaughtered for the sake of naught and the thoughts of the sacred order. I watch the news I'm allowed to, and I've heard lots from the Rockefellers, Rothschilds and Murdochs. And the demonization of Islam? Shit, man. You can ask Rizwan. Churches or mosques, the whole lot's a myth, man. I'm not to believe that every Muslim is armed like an octopus, when Theresa May's got arms long enough to block the sun. And he's stopping the stick, it's something to sockets, it's obvious. Lead to be led, feed to be fed, breathe to be dead, or follow us. I speak hopefully, I speak honestly, I speak truthfully. Who the fuck is Lee? I speak truth for me. And I be speaking free until I'm charged for my freedom of speech. Some people whisper, we roar while we speak. War's a lion starving with a dying carcass lying in its teeth. There's no words I can believe for the abuse of the meek. But would you listen to me? Love, we can make this. But I bet it was Jesus himself that christened hatred. And at the funeral of England, Jesus will probably say this. Goodbye, you Jeremy Kyle, cult culture of cunts. You buy a year's worth of cider and drink it at once. Goodbye, you scumbag, time-wasting, piss-head degenerates that make drinking and drug-taking look bad for the rest of us. Jesus! And I can hit the house party full of weed and lager and still resist the urge to fuck Mary's father. I can get wild, sniffed and tripped and just about resist the urge to fist Noah's sisters. Fuck the lie detector test, I speak the truth, I insist. I did not shit in the fridge or use my jizz to do the dishes. For this, I have no interest. And reality TV is not reality, you dickheads. Say goodbye to these cretinous insects, fascinated by these dimwits. These sweaty smelling, setty dwelling, telly-lemming inbreds. With a detached sense of irony, it's how they think they watch it. And it's their time to waste, but the clock never stops, kids. We're not saying goodbye to culture, heritage, beautiful countryside, history, creativity. This will not be missed. My face on the floor as I lap up the celebrity puddle of piss. With TVs and magazines to fill my mind with shit. Reporters, phone tappers, the paparazzi you're looking. Just leave a film crew in Jordan's pussy to see who she's fucking. Swallow love for your children in pill form. And take the still warm stillborn and ram it back up beside the pussy walls while they're still torn. It's safer. There's a distinct lack of nurture in nature. The parent gene has gone missing. Mummy swapped the television. Daddy's got no time to listen. Put your kids on the computer, smoke some weed in the kitchen. The door is closed. They got a nose. They don't need X-ray vision. That smell and sound is all around. These young minds so absorbent. They hear us speak, whether we like it or not. They can't ignore us. Talking about fighting, fucking rotting and nothing. You call your mate a dick, your girl a bitch, and carry on puffing. Toxic fumes from our mouths leave young minds corrupted. Only got us to idolise and we cannot be trusted. And that's their food for thought, their main cause to sustain. And we wonder why our kids end up with shit for brain. Say goodbye to this Jeremy Kyle cult culture of cunts. These vultures and punks that insult us, they're scum. From this culture they come, but this culture is done. I'm appalled at the sons and the daughters of some. I beg forgiveness on behalf of the bad ones, from those that gave their lives lives so we could have one. Those that fought and died and never had one. Those that fought the right and never asked once. What's for tea tonight, you fucking fat cunt? Where's the weed to buy? You fucking had some. Why's the TV died? Get off your ass, chunk. I can't believe tonight you think that's bad, son. The graves that you stand on, their names made of sandstone. Where did their plants go? Their blood helped the plants grow. A forest of man's souls, and we should be thankful the plans of the evilest bastards were cancelled. They astound us, and the youth have forgotten the land that they stand on was paid for in blood by the brave and the random. And I understand that your house is the council's. Your mother says you can eat with your mouth full. Your friends beat the weak and they think that they're powerful. Here's a few things that you need to look out for. The weed will entomb you if weed is allowed to. The greed can consume you if greed is allowed to. TV can ruin you if the screen is allowed to. These needs, who can deny? I doubt you. So imagine if every war vet had turned Harry Brown and burnt to the ground these scumbags that swagger around and grab at the ground to pick poppies. The flowers grown from flesh and bone injected in their bodies. It's ironic that the poppy is their product. A flower born from hell and war once started, you can't stop it. Say goodbye to England, say goodbye to Jesus, say goodbye to death and dark memories hidden in spoons by desire. Say goodbye to England as she sits into the fire. And if I said I wasn't guilty of the sins that sicken me, I'd be a liar. Thank you. Oi.
And now I'm using a microphone. Track one, baby boy, get that shit up. Let's do this.
What's it called, Nauz?
Luminous.
Oh, Looney.
Yeah, track one, track two, track three, that's it, that's it. We're straight in.
Oh my god, you're amazing. You are literally amazing.
Can we have a mop in aisle two, please? Thank you. Okay, you know I'm friends with Jesus. I'm also friends with Lunas, right? We got a deal whereby if I think people are sent to heaven they shouldn't be there, I'm allowed to bust in and break them out with a little bit of hope for my friends, you know what I'm saying? So this is where we're going now. We're going up to come down. This is where we start, yeah? I was looking to heaven under the cover of lightness and brightness, need the stars and the white mist mixed right with the sense of the righteous, demon in God's clothing, one of Satan's snipers eyes down as I pass through the pearly gates. Only one walking through with a smirk on his face, only one walking through with the look of distaste. And from the look of this place I could be looking for days. I came to this place built on faith and prayer to rescue a few people that don't belong here. An endless maze, colours pure but bright light makes me feel sick inside. All the things I despise. People in heaven, they love it, they wanna stay. Most people in hell, they hate it, they want to escape. Some people in heaven are poor, there for a lesson. They rather chill in the flames and I'm either loving and blessed. So let me down, let me out. I took a look around, didn't like what I found. Let me down, let me out. I took a look around and I couldn't make a sound. And let me down, let me out. I took a look around, didn't like what I found. Let me down, let me out. I took a look around and I couldn't make a sound. This is the punishment for the darkest souls that spend time in the light till their sins absolve. Some sins don't absolve, they just evolve. Adapt to the light and they take control. Like got many sins made of flesh, I can give to you. Cold souls caused by hot breath, they get delivered to. Made to read the Bible 1,000 times. Look inside and still find the foulest minds. That's why heaven is the prison with bars made a lie and saints in disguise that march through the night. Heaven is the prison with gods that take flight with the warden in the sky with an all-seeing eye. Hands held together, lips moving sticky. They don't pray, they got their minds on different things. The angels read their lips, they see what they say as they wait for the day they can make their escape. Thank you, that's called Like Me That. Little cheeky little ditty right there for y'all. I wouldn't be fair if I cussed out all the Stoke and smackheads and fucking scumbags without sharing with you a few of my addictions as well, right? So this next track's called Rap Grenade. It's a relatively honest portrayal of my current state of affairs and narcotics. So we'll start there, Caroline, you know what I'm saying? We'll start there. Rap Grenade, yeah, bro. Can you all hear me? Yeah. Do I need a mic?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is called Rap Grenade, and this is the true story. I'm a lyrical wrecking beats when you erase the list. Smash it to pieces like demolition. I put up the like diffuse it or not trust, diffuse it on my flow. Don't you spit, it's my girl. I know you know that, you know I'm a liability, stealing girls' virginity, mental instability, forgot chicken sanity, you're swapping for profanity, your core center, you for causing, you know the standard it is. Drop your standards, please, bandage up your emphasis. I'm getting so much history lately, get their feet around their knees. I fucking hell, I swing with Jesus, me you the devil, we be swapping diseases. It's tit for tat, VT for clap. I like getting wet shit, I never wear a hat. I hold 1,000 souls, faces and names and things. When I burn in hell, I scream out their names. When I close my eyes, hold my pen and let my ink write. Spill my insights, I'm surprised by my insights. What would you find in your pen and did it hit mine? It's fine, I spit it, rhymes the book. Time high speed, the lava melts through the might leave. Give me what I need, don't define me and I might leave. I set my course, I know where I'm headed, I know what I want, I know that I'll get it. When I close my eyes, hold my pen and let my ink write. I feel surprised, surprised by my insights. When I close my eyes, hold my pen and let my ink write. I'm surprised. I'm surprised by my insights. I'm not sure what's the best place to start. Turn down the lights, I prefer it in the dark. Let my lyrics be the spark that illuminate my face when I open up my heart. My presence on birthdays. We got our dreams, we work because we have to. Put away the screen from the mirror in the bathroom. Look into the eyes and the face that looks at you. He says he's working hard, doing well, but is that true? And can you reflect on reflection when past glass is cracked with the blood force connection? Looking through the mirror, watch as life goes by. There's not much I can see through these bloodshot eyes. I talk bloodshot lies, bloodshot cries. And let the thrill of the rise, I let it all compromise. There's lots to be said, but nothing there to remember when you're looking at life through a rolled up tent. So here's the gist of it. I'm sorry if I missed a bit. I've loved and I've hated. I destroyed, I created. I've been high, I've been sedated. But now I'm contemplating. Now I'm contemplating. Now I'm contemplating the best way to control my time. Take a grip of the weeks for the years slip by. Take a grip of the peeps that comprise my life. Apologize for all the times I called the trouble and strife. After the screams of the night, come the dawn and the light. In the grand scheme of things, I think I'm doing alright. I used to be hearing things about my name all the time. It doesn't matter what I think, you can say what you like. But every team I created, there's a smile I can take it. It took a while to feel elated. Now I see through all the hatred. Lots to be said about the parts that I miss. I can't speak properly with a split between my lips. As regards making music, I've wasted a decade. Scribbled a few lines between hangovers and headaches. Had it inside, but never bothered to get it. Now I'm awake and alive, step off the known with the medics. No more wasting my time, I'm gonna run with this menace. Believe it, my pen is designed to turn my thoughts into pennies. I'm breathing purely to find the thoughts in my mind that I'm needed. Write these rhymes and I'm screaming, I get so high off this feeling. I'm past caring about gold chains and fast cars. I know I'm living life behind the right kind of bars. Music holds the key to my heart, but it snaps in the lock, I gotta break it apart. I've been trying so hard, I'm a liar by heart. I gotta set myself free from these shackles I should discard. If only steps forward, no doing things by halves. Turn off the lights, I prefer it in the dark. Track lead, bro. I'm sure what it is, it's fucking up over it. This one's called drinking, yo. This is, yo, another addiction time story. Yeah, bounce your fucking head. That's right, motherfucker. What does drinking do for you? Step up below the door, shit you never normally do. I can't pick you over from my past events. Pop crawls, bar pulls, that's arguments. Rip jackets, backpackers, empty wallets, sick buckets, mad parents, alcoholics. So when you're at the bar and you order your last pint, come back pretending to think what you're doing is right. 10 pints, 9 rounds, 8 shows, 7 business, 6 phone calls you've ignored from your missus, 5 splits, 4 bags of crisps. 3 bags to see nobody that you like to hit. Come on, 2 minutes left until the last orders. 1 journey home if you know where your front door is. 2 minutes left until the last orders. 1 journey home if you know where your front door is. Drinking, requisite to not thinking. Your dreams going round but with the feelings missing. You could just abide through your blurry vision. Is it a beautiful woman or an apparition? Won't be in the morning when your eyesight's mended. Be a goggle strapped on with high-powered lenses. Confidence is speaking on the web of the dangers. On my words, you should have gone to Specsavers. It's 2 for 1, get a spare pair for looks. If the first doesn't work, you can just double up or keep your eyes shut. Beware with your selection and pray to God you can still get an erection after so many parts need divine intervention. So my suggestions, don't bring the next one. The many conquests have got open smoke because you can't play pool with the piece of rock. Now you can't use a whip when you need the hammer. You can't fix an engine with a chocolate spanner. So when you say drink, the last one don't risk it, or you'll be another limp dick statistic. Reduce the drink, the last one don't risk it, or you'll be another limp dick statistic. There's one thing that we've all got in common. We all like to do to solve all our problems. One thing that makes us feel better anytime, any place, rain or shine, any weather. We love drinking, glass drinking. Take a step and your feet start thinking. We love drinking but we take it too far. Looking for your keys while you stumble to your car. So when you bring the bottle, you order the last drink. Count up to 10 and see if it'll help you to think. 1 session, 2 nights of memory lost. Be your 4 days that we're trying to recoup the cost. You got 5 numbers in your phone with no name. 6 best friends you make, you never see it game. 8 times you've been smacked up in your neck goes that. 8 times you check your wallet when you run out of cash. You got 9 hours spent thinking what you might have said. And now we shift the world, wishing that you were dead. 9 hours spent thinking what you might have said. And now we shift the world, wishing that you were dead. Drinking, boozing, alcohol abusing. There's nothing better, there's nothing more amusing. There's nothing better for self than new confusion. The real what I lose, then lose, it's just illusions. My mind are going from the tide to drink. And the swell from my brain makes it hard to think. We got the drink, you too, physical, but it's the fool. Hanging up the road, guys, and losing a dude. They got the word that only say, do it to produce. We go, conquer the north and conquer doodle doos. Me and maniacs, opposite of brainiacs. Look around sullen, contemplating shady acts. Suit and tie workers, bankers and clerkers, judges and nurses, those scum shirkers. Everybody's got the same agenda. When it comes to drinking, one thing to remember. We like a drink, but just know your limits. Enough is enough, so just take a minute. In fact, fuck it, don't listen to me. I'll have 2 pints of Stella and a double JD. Okay, this next track, this is a true story. If we're saying goodbye to England, we're fucking definitely saying goodbye to the good old one-night stand, aren't we? That's what we're saying goodbye to. This is a true story about me shagging a big, fat, horrible fucking bird. Waking up the next day and like, what the fuck is that on my... Is that blood? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hit that shit, man. Yeah. When you were in the bar, told to that girl, what came this far? I'm sorry, here we are in a situation quite familiar. The boot that girl pulled around my bra. Now see for the king, cause that's who you are. Not quite sure where you left your car. It's time to get back on your journey's not far. It's 6 in the morning, bitch. We're still drinking as the day's dawn. But I'm never gonna stand up your last one. The mistress deserve for a night of passion. Not a fashion, not an armor. For the ladies, the stress and the drama. The battle's won, you gon' hide your bum. But I'm just packing up your shit and burn. Get the fuck out of town, bro. She's right, boy. She's upset asleep, no need to wait. She looks broke with no mate. That's straight looking at the school. This was she was on the night before. After 1 hour something, 2 hours something. Oh, she never was that good. When you're old, she gets on up with a bloody for the stand up. You be a woman, she never looked better. Whatever in the shower, not in the house. So get some church, but then it's your power. You grab a twist. How you go next? After lunch box, I want to have a kiss. Now it's time to start the journey that I'm taking on that way. But can you find your way back? You trace yourself on the bread from time. It's time to leave the second day's cancelling. Fuck that. You walk by with a smirk and a grin. Those driving past, they know where you've been. Let the winter worry, your shit is over. We going past that. Don't fuck shaking your spirit. There's no one that's straight. And I'm just hustling and making the ladies scream. You live in the game of the coffee by your love. You got what you came for. You came for a bottle. Looking what we did. Checking your spine. Walk around believe never wait never time. I never been a rambler. I beat around your bush, around your tush, and I beat my meat around your mush. If only they knew what their daughters got up to. If only they knew that their daughters were slut too. If only they knew what their daughters got up to. My girl looks fine in the legion. Nipples sticking out harder than two Bruce Lees. When we think about the best way to use these, by my side, I wanna grab their boobies. And the body is seeking their moves. I wanna experiment on those I can't feel a tune. I'm gonna know in the eyes she moves. Into a case with the eyes that do. She chooses size 8 to 10. But when she thinks she's fat, she's so slim. She shows skin while pretending class. Give up that class when she's walking past. She thinks back. Deflecting attention for others. She got this to make Bubba jealous. One of the best is fucking dick, believe it. She can probably suck my ball to the tip of my feet. Go and play what's up, make some fucking noise for yourselves, y'all. Get noisy or you can sick. Thank you, thank you.
Peace, baby, peace. I told you, Caroline, any time now.